Hello and welcome to this video on the myth of razor blades in fruit. With Halloween occurring, some of the myths around it have come up again. The most egregious of these is about razor blades in fruit and candy. Each year there is some purported case of finding razor blades in lollies or fruit over Halloween. It is purported as only 4 cases of any kind of tampering have occurred between 2008 and 2019 in Canada. This covers poison, needles, and the quintessential razor blade. In fact, there is almost no evidence of any kind of widespread serious injuries going all the way back to the 1950s directly associated with foreign objects. Those that were found are almost exclusively hoaxes or incorrectly ascribed. The few cases that exist will be covered later. For now, let's look at the most significant example, and one that instills the most fear in children: razor blades in apples. Razor blades are sharp. They are a blade made from metal, and this would presumably be hard. This is why people think that it would stay sharp and cut into your viscera. Fortunately, the human body is very well designed with regards to keeping things out of places they should not be. This uses the stomach as a major defensive mechanism. According to a study by Paul Lee et al., the corrosion of razor blades occurs quickly in the normal stomach. This then becomes brittle and unable to retain its shape or sharpness, which leads to a tinfoil effect. All of this assumes that you did not swallow an apple whole and therefore avoided biting into or chewing on the apple, thereby biting into the razor blade. There are several worthwhile cases of meddling with food that led to this myth, beginning in 1959, where lollies were laced with laxatives, and in 1964, when lollies were contaminated with arsenic. The most horrifying case involved a father poisoning his own son. These cases led to widespread media coverage, but they are considerable timeframes apart, they involve relatives, and overall are very, very unlikely to occur. The interesting part here is that many of the cases that have been identified were by the children themselves. This was often a cry for attention or a symptom of other events. Overall, there are more pressing concerns on Halloween Eve than the distinctly unlikely possibility of being exposed to poisons or razor blades in your lollies. Thank you for watching this video. If you have found it interesting, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please post any comments, questions, or suggestions below.